Yes. Okay. Hello, everybody. Arnon back in the house for another Wednesday Words of Wisdom with Arnon. Thank you for your patience. Been a crazy busy day, but I'm here in all my glory. So looking forward to spend some time with you guys. We have Facebook in the house. We have Instagram in the house. Yes. So like I said, thank you for your patience. Well appreciated. I hate being behind schedule. But hey, listen, when you're serving people, when you're working with people, and one of your clients or one of the people you work with needs some attention, some love, or needs a kick up the ass, or maybe just needs a hug, it's important to acknowledge that. Personally, I do a lot of coaching, I do a lot of training, and I work with some amazing entrepreneurs and business owners from all over the world. And very blessed. Some of my clients do, some of them, they all have teams, but some of them, do 1, 2, maybe 3 million in sales. My biggest client does over 400 million. But one thing is very apparent and very important for me is that I never ever work with a client on a clock. Some people, you work with them and they say, oh, it's a 30-minute meeting or 30-minute. I always listen to the people that are in front of me. Sometimes the biggest breakthroughs happen in the last 1 or 2 minutes of a call. So anyway, thank you for your patience. Excited to be here because today we're going to be talking about something that is very close to my heart, and that is my Safari leadership experience. So Renee, good to see you. Kyle, good to see you. Good to see you guys. Yes. Okay, fantastic. So, as you all know, I do something some people call crazy, but every year I do something called my Safari leadership experience. It's called the Safari leadership experience, where basically what I do is I take a select and small and exclusive group of leaders, primarily from Europe, and we go down to South Africa, and we spend about 8, 9, 10 days in the bush, and it's one of the most powerful experiences that I've ever experienced. And what's really funny is for me, every year that I go, at every event, at every experience, I always say, this year's been the best. This year's been the best. And I've kept on saying that for so many years now. This year's been the best year. And then next year has been like, oh, this year's been the best year. So the reason why I wanted to just touch on this, because I know a lot of people have been reaching out, a lot of you. And by the way, thank you to all of the people that have sent us messages and sent me emails asking for more details about my next trip. So I just wanted to, do a quick live and come to you to tell you 2 or 3 things. First of all, how the trip was born, how I developed the Safari experience, Safari leadership experience, number 1. And number 2, why I keep going back. Because most people say like, oh, once you go somewhere, once you go to a good restaurant, you should never go there again, so that you don't get disappointed and it doesn't ruin the first experience. And I get that. But I am just so addicted almost to going to South Africa on my Safari experience trips, because every time it's different. But let me tell you how it was born. So some of you might know that in about, I think it was 2016, I decided to climb Mount Kilimanjaro. And I took a group of business people and people I worked with, colleagues, and I took them down with me to Tanzania, and we climbed Mount Kilimanjaro. And before we climbed Kili, we went and we worked for like 1 or 2 days in an orphanage and helping children, and it was a really powerful experience. I must say it was an experience that really gave me perspective, right? But after working in the orphanage and climbing Kilimanjaro, I realized that actually climbing Kilimanjaro was a painful experience. Now let me explain what I mean. All my life, being a businessman, a business owner, a business leader, I've always been very focused on my goal, on my outcome, on the result. Very goal-orientated, very goal-driven. And that was a great example of what climbing Kilimanjaro was for me. What do I mean? Because when you climb Kilimanjaro, what do most people have in mind? To get to the top, to get to the summit, right? And coming back from Kilimanjaro and having that experience of climbing Kili, I realized that my whole life, that's how I've been doing things, just very focused on the goal. And then I decided to change that experience, and from that experience of doing Kilimanjaro, the Safari Leadership Experience was born. Because climbing Kilimanjaro, it was all about getting to the top. That's it. You don't look left, you don't look right, you don't care about anything. It's a very goal-orientated activity. But I realized that in life, you've also got to enjoy the journey. You've got to enjoy every day. You've got to enjoy the hustle. You've got to enjoy the experience. And I tell you what, climbing Kilimanjaro wasn't enjoyable. I'll tell you that right now, right? I mean, obviously there were nice moments, but it wasn't a wow moment. There weren't wow moments every day. And so the Safari Leadership Experience was born out of the desire to have a target, but more importantly, to enjoy every single day. Because a lot of people, and I'm guilty of this, I raise my hands first. A lot of people, me included, in the past, I never enjoyed the here and the now. It was always about the future and what I would achieve. If I did this today, then this is what I would get tomorrow or next week or next month or next year. But here's the problem. Tick tock, time passes by and you wake up and you're like, I haven't enjoyed life. So yes, I've made a lot of money. Yes, I've had some great successes. I've built businesses. I own businesses. I buy businesses. You know, I've done very well financially for myself, but all I did was work. And so by going to Africa, one of the greatest gifts that I got from that experience, and which was a contrast to climbing Kilimanjaro, was literally to enjoy the adventure, enjoy the moment, the here and the now, which sometimes us entrepreneurs struggle with, right? Because it's all about hustle, deadlines, making it happen, so that one day we will have the great life and do what we always wanted to do. But here's the thing, we're sacrificing the here and the now and the today for something that might not ever come. Tomorrow is a myth. So, long story short, you know, one of the reasons why I keep going to South Africa on the Safari Leadership Experience is because every time the experience is different. The people that come with me are different people. And the laughter, the joy, the insights, the fun, and the lessons and the learnings that come from the greatest classroom in the world, called nature, cannot be found anywhere else. So, just wanted to record a quick video. If you guys are interested, if you want to get some details, I think I have maybe two spots left for the next Safari Leadership Experience happening this year in November. So if you want more information, if you'd like to hear more about it, drop me a line. One more thing I want to say. This is not a normal safari. These are walking safaris. We walk in the bush, just to be clear, okay? So this is something very powerful. This is not something you're going to find off booking.com. This is a once in a lifetime, a bucket list experience. So, unfortunately, guys, I've got to jump off here. I've got another call coming in. Just wanted to come live. Love talking with you guys. And just one thing. No matter where you are today, whether you decide to come to Africa or you don't come to Africa, just one thing I want to leave you with. Enjoy these moments. Enjoy what you're doing. Take a break. Look around. Smell the roses. Just enjoy where you're at. Because the hustle is important and preparing for tomorrow is important, but also enjoy the here and the now. Till next week, Sending you all warm regards. Stay strong, stay powerful, and talk soon. Cheers, guys.